All right, good afternoon. Day 7 of our move of the day. As you could tell, I'm a hottie sweat mess. Just got through teaching turbo after 8 hours of insanity yesterday. So to be quite honest with you, I don't even know how I'm still moving at this point. Got a second wind during turbo, so I'm thinking that's like 5th or 6th wind at this point. So a little late on move of the day, just because I was shocked I even got out of bed this morning, let alone teach a 90-minute class. So, move of the day today is called the Wilson Reach. Now, this is something that I've created on my own. I use this for my clients to assess their heart rate because you're incorporating all major muscle groups, focusing on core, on glutes, and shoulders. And so I'm going to show you different variations because depending upon whether or not you've got shoulder injuries, lower back injuries, anything like that, there's a couple of modifications for this. I'm using an 8-pound medicine ball, and I know that probably not any of you have an 8-pound medicine ball laying around. And that's why it's called a Wilson Reach, because if you've ever seen the movie Castaway, one of my favorites, Wilson is the ball that he makes the volleyball, draws the face on it and everything. So that back there is Wilson. And I also have a Bertha and a Buford, and they just keep getting heavier and funnier named. So Wilson Reach. You don't have a medicine ball. If you happen to have a 10-pound weight, you can use that. I suggest nothing over 5 pounds, and definitely, nothing less than 5 pounds, nothing over 10 pounds. You can use a sack of flour, you can use a 10-pound bag of potatoes, a 5-pound bag of potatoes, anything you happen to have around the house. I know that Yellow Pages were here recently delivered, you can use those. A stool, you can use that. Just be creative, find something around your house that weighs between 5 and 8 pounds. And I wouldn't suggest an animal. They typically don't like to be lifted up into the air. I discovered that with one of mine. And so what you're going to do is set a timer on your iPhone or an egg timer or anything else you have in your house for 3 minutes. You're going to do this move for 3 minutes. That's it. It seems short, but as you're going through the process, you'll realize that that 3 minutes gets pretty long. So we're going to go right into the move. I'm going to show you proper form and then do your move of the day. If you skipped yesterday's move of the day, then I want you to add that move in with this move. If at any day you skip, then you still have to do that move of the day. Just understand that you're probably going to have 2 moves the next day, okay? But don't skip a move and then just jump right in with the next one. There is a method to my madness. So we're working upper body, lower body, sometimes all body. And so the moves tend to build on themselves. So if you skip one, then that form leads into the next one. And I need you to really focus on form on all of this, all right? So we're going to get right to it. Oh, move it slow. All right, I'm gonna come over here. My Wilson, all right? So, feet are gonna be hip distance apart, okay? A little bit wider because you're gonna come into that squat. So the wider your legs on a squat, the easier it is. The closer together they are, the harder it is, okay? So, you're coming down into your squat, all right? Now what you wanna make sure of, your knee behind your foot. All right, your hip in alignment with your knee. So this is a squat, okay? You want your back flat, so you don't want to be leaned over. You want shoulders back and into your squat, all right? This is Wilson, all right? Whatever you happen to have, make it fun, name it, all right? Weight through your heels. You're standing nice up, straight and tall, okay? Elbows are drawn in, so this ball is right here, right in your lower ab area. Hold it on either side. I don't want a death grip on the ball or on your object. Okay? Weight through the heels, side by side. Okay? You're going to squat. I want you to reach down between your legs. Okay? Not necessarily hit the floor with your object because your object may not be as big as mine. Okay? And so I don't want you to hyperextend by dropping too far down. I do want your arms straight. Tiny bend in the elbow. Drop down. This object is going to come straight up across the front of your chest, out at an angle. When it's out like this, you're engaging your shoulders, your biceps, and your forearms, okay? As you bring it back in, that's when you're targeting triceps, and your back, okay? So it's out like this, at an angle, not overhead, not straight out, at an angle, okay? Pull it back in, one fluid movement, come right back down into that squat, right back out again, right back down, and right back up. Now in the beginning, you're gonna have a little bit of momentum, okay, because you're just starting out. So, your speed may be here. I just wanna make sure that you're hitting all those muscles, okay, as you're reaching and lowering. As you start to get tired, you'll start to do this. No bending, okay? Make sure that your face is straight out forward. You're not following the bouncing ball or else you're gonna be bouncing. You're looking straight forward. Down and out. Down and out. Down and out. One more for good measure. Down and out, okay? Make sure those knees aren't coming out. You keep them straight forward. So you're in your squat. Glutes are back, looking for that chair. And reach. Keep that flat back at all times. All right, so find your object. 3 minutes, set a timer so that when it goes off, you know you're done, okay? Go ahead and check your heart rate for me. This is where I want you to post it. I want you to let me know what your heart rate is when you finish. So if you have music playing and you're doing this move, I need it to be quiet so that you're not counting your pulse to the beat of the music, and it happens, okay? So, do your move for 3 minutes, immediately have a seat. Find your pulse here or here, okay? I want you to count it for 15 seconds, that's it, and then post that number, okay? I don't want you to multiply it, I don't want you to add anything to it. Count it for 15 seconds and post it. I'll figure the calculation and figure out where your heart rate is, okay? If you get a private message from me asking me what your current weight is and what your current age is, that's gonna help me determine were you out of range or were you within range for your age and for your weight, okay? That's gonna kind of give me an idea of what your cardiovascular level is. Any questions? Message me, get your move of the day in. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock tonight, okay? Get it in before midnight. All right, talk to you later.